Welcome back, guys. I am finally back after a week off, and I got a quick review here for you on something that I've used over the last couple of months, about a month and a half, closer to 2 months though, and that is the MSI I240 240mm AIO. I've put it through its paces, I've gamed with it, done everything like that, and here's my honest thoughts on it. So, before I get into the specs and the nitty-gritty of it all, I absolutely love this. It looks aesthetically pleasing. It performs incredible. It works well. It's cooled my 7700X Ryzen CPU perfectly. I've had no issues. I've never actually seen it reach 100% on my fan curve because it's just kept everything nice and cool. I've never seen any crazy temp spikes, so that's great. Again, gamed with it a ton, put it through its paces, high FPS or high 1440p settings on some games. It's worked incredibly well. It's done the job, but the specs on it here. So first off, it is inside of an NZXT H3 Flow, which is an MATX case. This is gonna fit in any case that would fit a normal 240 AIO. This is gonna fit no problem. There's nothing crazy about it. There's no changes to it. There's nothing like that makes it bigger than any other AIO. I'm not sure if other AIOs have it, but one thing I will note is these tubes are extremely stiff, and where they are kind of hooked up here, it's a little bit harder to kind of maneuver and bend these. I don't have them quite as how I wanted to. I was thinking of using a Velcro cable tie possibly, but it doesn't look horrible how it is, so I just kind of left it as is. Getting into the specs here, so again, it is a 240mm AIO. The max fan speed is 2350 RPMs, plenty fast for an AIO. The CFM, which is just the max airflow through those fans, is 70.7 CFM again. Tons of airflow, works well. The max decibels now, the noise, that's a concern with that was a concern with the air cooler I used, was when that thing was going, she was pretty loud, it was humming pretty loud, but that outside to run a lot harder, I think, to cool my CPU compared to this. This is virtually silent. I can hardly hear it, definitely not any louder than my other fans. The decibels now on that, the max decibels is just over 32 decibels, so it can get a little louder, I guess, when it's pushing 100%. Again, I haven't reached 100%, so I don't really know what it's at. I think right now with my fan curve, it's about 50%, just a little bit over. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's quiet. I can't hear my fans running or anything like that, so that's incredible. The pump speed is 3,400 RPMs, plenty powerful for our pumps. I think that's pretty well the standard across 240mm AIOs, or probably all AIOs. Again, I'm not super well versed in AIOs or PCs in general. I've only built the one PC and stuff, so that's the spec on that. As far as the fit, now it fits a ton of stuff here for Intel. This is off of the website of MSI. It says it fits the Intel 1150, 1151, 1155, 1156, 1200, 1700, and 1851 sockets for Intel. And then obviously for AMD, it fits the AM4 and AM5 sockets, the brackets and everything like that. It comes all included. The nice thing about this, I don't know if you can actually see it, but this is a universal bracket for mounting that's on this thing. So you can mount this to Intel and AMD. You don't have to add on a new bracket or anything like that. There is an Intel offset bracket that comes in the box. Obviously, I don't need to use that because I'm running a Ryzen CPU. But that's just something to keep in mind, that there is an offset bracket in there for Intel. Reason why, I truly can't tell you. I don't have an Intel CPU to know why that would be needed, but I'm sure if you're watching this review, and you have an Intel CPU, I'm sure you know why you would need that. Now for this infinity mirror, because when I purchased it, I was worried, okay, probably it's not gonna leak. That's very rare for these things to leak, and if it does, it's a liquid in there that's not gonna completely destroy the CPU or anything like that, or the computer at that, I mean. Obviously, if I catch the drip early enough, I can get it out. Again, I don't have a concern with the dripping. It's nice and sealed, it's running smooth. Talking to MemoryExpress, they haven't had any issues with this AIO having any leaking issues, so that's great. As far as longevity of that infinity mirror now, the number kind of blew my mind. I don't know if this is the same with other AIOs, but it's 50,000 hours. Now, to put that into perspective, 50,000 hours is 2,083 days of life with this thing. And this is how they kind of test that to be as simple as possible, because that's how I understood it, was to reach those 50,000 hours, essentially what had happened is they tested a whack load of these, and 50% of them failed at 50,000 hours. So, meaning with that is it could last over 50,000 hours. It'll more than likely last 50,000 hours, but it could potentially also last less than 50,000 hours. But running off of the 50,000 hour number they've given, that is again 2,083 days, or make it even more simple, that's almost 6 years. That's just shy of 6 years for life of this. Now, there's a good chance that before 6 years hits, you're probably going to replace it, or there's going to be something newer, better out there that you're going to switch to instead. So there's a good chance that the life of your PC, before you do any upgrades or would want to do any changes or stuff like that, this is going to last you through the whole thing. So that's really all I got there in that. I mean, really, it's a great AIO. It was 130 bucks Canadian I paid for it. Obviously, again, going back to my other videos, it's going to be less in the US, or the pricing will be different in the US and overseas. It could be very well different in Canada as well too. I did get it on a sale. I think MSRP is 150, but I've also, by looking at online retailers, the prices vary between every retailer. There's no really standard for pricing that they have it at. Some have it on sale, some have it a little bit higher, a little bit less. So shop around, look it up, see who's got the best price with a reputable reseller or company, I should say, and purchase it that way. You can get it on Amazon, get it MemoryExpress, get it at Canada Computers, you can get it at, I see it in the US, Best Buy also carries it, Micro Center for sure is going to carry it. They carry everything. It's a store I'd love to go to one day. But for 130 bucks, it's a really nice AIO. Yes, I could have went the Thermalright route with AIOs, but I wanted to try something that was I could get easily. With the Thermalright, I had to order it. It said like the shipping was 3 days, and I kind of wanted something right away given my airflow issues, which is why I switched the case and stuff. And then just the infinity mirror thing, it kind of just really made me happy as far as looking nice. So I went with it. It's a great purchase. I do not regret purchasing it. That at 130 bucks Canadian, it's a great buy. I would have probably paid 140 for it. That's kind of seems to be the going rate, is 100 to 130 bucks Canadian for 240 mil AIOs. Obviously less if you go Thermalright, although they've got some more premium expensive models out there, but ballpark is about that, what you're gonna spend on a 240 mil AIO. Obviously Black Friday and Boxing Day and stuff coming up, it's probably going to be cheaper, so I'd look around for that if you don't need one right now. But this 100% gets my recommendation to purchase and add to your system. It's absolutely phenomenal. There's also a 360 mil version as well too, according to MemoryExpress. They didn't have it in stock. It wouldn't have fit anyway, so it doesn't matter. Again, 240 mil AIO. So that kind of wraps that up there. The MSI I240 AIO, I absolutely love it. It's been incredible to have. Cooled my CPU incredibly, works great, very quiet at the speeds I have it at. Again, I have it on a curve, it's never reached 100%, worked awesome. So I would say if you're looking for an AIO that's a 240 mil, check this one out. I think you're gonna be, actually I know, you're gonna absolutely love this. If the price point works for you, I'd say hop onto it. It's a great, great purchase, and I'm super, super happy. If you have any questions about it, let me know in the comments below. And with that, thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for bearing me through that week I was off there. I got more content coming. I'm gonna record a lot of videos today, so that way if something happens again, you're gonna keep getting newer and newer and newer content. Got a few more reviews coming as well too. So again, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate the comments. We'll catch you later. See ya.